Most important thing is going to be your foot exchange here, because this is going to give, everything's going to happen off what happens with your feet. Because when his hips are square to me now, that means that he can either push his weight forwards, or if he can turn his hips in towards me, it's really good for him. Okay, but when his hips are facing away, like twisted out this way with his belly facing out here, that's when I'll be in charge, right? So I'm going to try and turn his hips. I'm going to use my hand that we had before, right? That's important. But what's more importanter is what you're going to do with your feet. So as I shoot up, I catch here like this. This free leg snags his foot, and just watch the shape of Sean's, even this knee, when I do this. I exchange my feet, and I turn his hips. I pull his heel back as hard as I can. Okay? Once you've done that, you're in a really good position now to try to come up. Okay, because he can't like push his weight forwards onto you anymore. He's pushing his weight away from you. Okay? What that means is you can come up now and begin to attack the single leg. Let's look at that. So, shoot up, hug that hip as hard as you can, snag that foot, hard here. Up, drag back, knee tap and drive. We did this in the gi a number of weeks ago, so probably it's familiar to you from the gi. It's going to show you one last thing and one hint on this one, right? When you're doing this, like in the gi, when you reach around, you grab the pants, you've got great control. But obviously, because he's quite slippy and nogi and you don't have great grip, this grip becomes very, very important. But the next thing that's going to be important is momentum, to try and shift him. It's important in the gi as well, but it's even more critical in the nogi. So when I go here, I catch, I need to throw him. And already be running, don't waste any time. Knee tap, the drive. Okay? So when you go to do this, you won't have any time. You got to grip and go. Okay? So we're going to spend a long time drilling this for speed. Okay? Because if we don't, all of the other things we're going to do today won't work. Okay? So if you don't do this, you don't have this in your locker, then you're not going to have anything else after this. So from here. Good. Focus on that leg exchange and tightness. There. So we're going to shoot. Pre-recorded audio. What we're going to do when we come up now is we're going to have your partner resist against that knee tap, okay? So we're going to do it in two ways. The first way we're going to do it is the most common way, which is they just try and pile drive back across you, try and knock you back to your shoulder or onto your back, okay? And the second way we'll do is off the whizzer. So we'll do them separately. So from here I'll shoot up, take that good grip here. I'm really strong here with my elbow. I don't allow myself to get crumbled back. So that when I exchange the knee now, there's a little bit less chance of him piling onto me. I free my leg, guys. When I free my leg, don't do like this here. You don't need to do that. Use that, pull it underneath, and you'll find it's gonna come easy. But when you go here, he's got to step out on this leg now to balance the base. There's no way you're going to get him here. He's got to pile back over this way. All I'm going to do, pass my hand behind his leg, keep this leg snagged up, okay? My left leg is controlling his leg here. The hand's going behind the leg and my head underneath. So when I pile, he's run. I'm going to finish to the far side. Okay, when we do this, we're not just going to like fling him over, because you're just going to end up in a chase, in a rolling chase then, like a scramble. So we're going to do this nice and slow, and I'm going to show you let's come around this side, Sean, for a moment. The hand positions. So from here, hand goes behind. Don't fall to your shoulder, don't roll over, put your head underneath. Here, when you're going, my hand goes to the far knee, look at my leg. He's still snagging his leg. When I'm sure he's over, that's when I'll release. Straight away to my toes. The leg that goes across to the far leg is going to stop him from getting back to his knees and just going again and again and again. Yeah? One more time. How's that? Yeah, let's go. 3, 2, 1. Nice. All right, let's look at something. I just explained it to a couple of people here. If you see there are 2 hands on the mat, it's gimme. Okay, they've lost their balance. That's good. It's good for you. So when I shoot up here like this, snag the leg. If he puts his other hand on the mat out here now, that's a gimme. And you can practically walk to his back, okay? And sometimes that'll happen off the momentum. He might feel he's going to get swept and he might put his hands on the mat for base. And you can come out and come under and take his back. Okay? Usually though, when I come up, the guy's going to do like a couple of things. The first one, he's going to try and whizzer. And from here, when he whizzers, we can still do our roll under. But we're also going to do this, okay? So as I'm driving here now, he's going to try and pile drive the whizzer down onto me. And sometimes that can be very, very difficult to counter. It's hard to lift up. And because of the weight of the whizzer, I'm not confident that like taking my hand off here, I'm not just going to get like flattened and panned out here. So the guy's got a strong whizzer. So when as he whizzes this hard, we're just going to reverse high five and come out here like this, okay? Let's watch that again. He whizzers. I'm going to go here. Gotcha. Live looks more like driving. I'm going to take his back here. When we do this, it's called the limp arm. So your arm has to go slack. All right, yeah. It's hard to get used to the idea actually. It's very hard to kind of take the tension out of your arm, but your arm just has to go slack to come out. If it doesn't, if there's any tension in your arm at all, it's just going to get stuck. Okay? So it's hard to go from that, you know, squeeze to relax your arm, float it out. But it's well worth it, okay? So here again, as you come up now, right, the more you whiz this, the harder it is, the easier this is for you. Okay, so the harder he piles down, the better for you it is. Okay, relax your arm, reverse high five. Make it as big a movement as you can, because your shoulder needs to rotate all the way through, from here to here, okay? Yeah? Limp arm, all right? Should go well for a few years. As the years go on. All right, let's go. 3, 2. One person's on bottom the whole time, okay? So 3 on the clock. Your partner's going to give you 3 different reactions. Got a good realism from your partner now, right? So like nice, good, realistic drilling. So first one. He does nothing. Second resist. Runs forwards. Third one, he goes hard with her. Repeat, mix them up. Don't do them in sequence. Have your partner, you want to be able to kind of react to whatever your opponent's putting on you. Make sense, everybody? Any questions before we begin?
Like 60%, let them get it, but
yeah, you should be letting them get it, but dial it up if they're getting it easy, dial it back if they're struggling, yeah? Everybody good to go? All right, 3 minutes on the clock, guys. Let's go, 3, 2, 1.